Here's what is true. I'm generally an excited person. Now, I'm told that sometimes I am not the most optimistic. I am looking at it as a realist, going back to Jim Collins, being a realist. Okay. And that's who I am, but I'm excited. I'm excited to be with you. Like, how amazing is it that I get to have wonderful conversations with the author like Tonille Miller and bring that, distill that information and share it with you and share it with others. And that to me is fun because I love to learn. And so this is an extension of that. Today, I'm talking about organizational WD-40. WD-40, if you're not familiar, is the lubricant spray that's used to make things go, take out the squeak, loosen rusty bolts, and do all sorts of things. And organizationally, there's something as well that is that lubricant. There's a quote from Tonille that she shared in our conversation. I'm going to share today as my thought of the day, and then we'll dig into it, talk more about it. This is what she says. I'm going to read it. I call it organizational lubricant. If you have psychological safety, everything happens quickly after that. Everything can happen much more easily, seamlessly, all that good stuff with a little organizational lubricant, WD-40, and that's psychological safety. I had an incident yesterday. I'm coaching my son's 8th grade fall team. And we had an incident where, I deal with some discipline issues. That happens. I admit to the boys, when I was a freshman in high school, I got suspended. I made a bad decision. I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think it was a bad person then. I made a bad decision. We all make bad decisions. And it's how we admit to it, how we move on from it, that really displays our character. And one of the things is talking to the players. I shared this. This is a protocol we have in our family. If we find out about an incident and you admit it, you own up to it right there, that's it. We move on. We accept it. We learn from it. But if you hide from it, if you deny it, if you try to cover it up, it's only going to get worse. Now, see, one thing that I learned and talking to a parent where there was a incident with one of the players, and she shared that, just maybe there wasn't that safety there. And I said, I get that. This player maybe doesn't know me that well and doesn't know that my heart is to help people grow. He didn't know the experience that I had. And one player at the very end, after we went through all the disciplinary actions and came to a point, said, hey, I appreciate you for having compassion. And I told him that's grace. And see, part of grace is extending psychological safety. We all make mistakes. We all mess up. As a leader, I believe one of the greatest ways that I can express psychological safety is asking for forgiveness when I make mistakes. So when we do that, we set the path for other people to own up to their mistakes. Now, sometimes there's consequences. Yeah, we can't skirt those. But I know this from experience. Owning it, man, it just makes the whole process go easier. And we can do that as leaders by being vulnerable, by being open, sharing experiences like we've had, and expressing to people, it's like, hey, whatever it is, we'll get through it. It's okay. I don't think any less of anyone that had any incident. But you know what? We're going to grow. And that's what matters. I hope you got value from today as well. I hope you tune in to wherever you listen to podcasts, catch my conversation with Tonille Miller. Go buy her book, The Flourishing Effect. You'll be benefit from it. I promise it. Thank you for being here today. If you got value from any of this, go share it with someone else. Pass along the gift. And again, thanks for being here.